The mouths of these Cowboy fans could not be more wide open. It is a frenzied AT&T Stadium in Arlington. And tonight we start Week 5 with a primetime matchup, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Throw left side complete. That's Smith. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. Well, he's one of the top receivers in the game, Charles, so no surprise here on the opening drive they want to get him involved, and he has catches on back-to-back plays.
And, Brandon, I look at it from the defense's perspective. You know he's one of the top receivers in the game. You've got to find ways to slow him down because if he gets in the high gear, he's going to shred you all game long.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. You look at this Cowboy defense. They were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 32-yard line. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Dallas Goedert, of course, he'll do well in this stadium. He's got a first down.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Swift going to try up the middle. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It'll be a 20-yard gain on the play. And just like that, it's third down.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
Here comes the 7th play in this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's third down. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. A stop there on third. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on first and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And I'd go right at him with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop him on third down.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. DeAndre Swift with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And the fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. So Prescott to the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
We're going to 54. One hit, then we're going to 53. Go, get out there, get out there. Here we go, going to 54, going to 50.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That is caught by Lamb. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 37.
I guess we got a good idea about what the game plan is for attacking this secondary. No beating around the bush with this crew. His first throw of the game is a deep shot, and it connects. That's a tendency breaker right there because normally you build up to the big shot, but not in this case.
First down, Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. They'll go for a gain of 7, and it's second down. A man who is a 1,000-yard rusher in an Eagle uniform, it's Miles Sanders. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
A quick throw caught by Kupp out wide. Touchdown! Cooper Kupp, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Joey Sly on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. at the line. This Philly offense set to go.
They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more in what has been really a string of bad luck for them?
Well, to me, it comes down to leadership, and leadership's got to spin it into a positive and make it an advantage for them. Yes, we're in a losing streak. Yes, no one thinks we can win, but we have the resources we need right here in this room. Let's go ahead and play better. Let's hang together and shock the world a little bit. Put it all together, they've got a chance of coming out with a W.
On second down, Swift. 42 yards rushing for him now to this point. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
On third down, here comes Swift. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They go play action with Hurts. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
2 first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. And his throw is incomplete. You look at this Cowboy defense. They were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? So who are the freshest guys coming over the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Boy, you know, some plays you can just sort of tell they're not going to work from the start, and that was one of them right there.
Yeah, I mean, he had every option taken away, and so all that was left for him to do was to try and keep it himself, but even he knew that he had nowhere to go.
63.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. That is caught, and he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after 1. So the 4th down conversion sets him up with this. 1st and 10 at the 40. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Second down. Here's Hurts. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up first and goal.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. The clock keeps moving.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on second and goal. Here's a handoff to Swift running left. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
Osa Odighizuwa with the effort there to earn the sack. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
The kick by Elliott is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll go again with Sanders. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 42 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, That allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run with Sanders up the middle, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9. Here we go, 46. 26.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 18. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Two minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Up the middle they go with Sanders. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Prescott urging his guys to go quickly. They need to get up and set.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8. Here we go, 47.
Second down, back to Sanders. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down.
Here go, 46.
Now they'll send Kupp in motion right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass.
And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it.
Hey, kill.
Prescott to throw on 4th. On the left side, Gallup's got it. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. Looking to throw. Prescott. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Kill.
Sanders, oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line.
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. They'll try to run with Sanders, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to fourth down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This is a 26-yard attempt. Sly able to put this one through, and that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to submit it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Second down, back to Sanders.
And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10.
Motion left, Kupp. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. All right, a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. Well, they tried to catch him by surprise, I think, there with that little pop pass on 3rd down, but no luck.
You're right about no luck, but I did like the idea. I like the thought process. Make an unconventional call on 3rd down sometimes. It can pop big. In this case, it didn't.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory.
Across midfield. He's on his way.
The fake punt works to absolute perfection.
And the Cowboys' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that makes it a 17-10 score. Joey Slye now to kick off after the touchdown. On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. From the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
Hurts. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. In motion left comes Brown. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there. Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Yeah, the Cowboys here on 3rd down bringing in an extra defensive back. Here's Hurts to throw. And that almost intercepted. Oh, they would have loved to have their first pick of the game right there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 49 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
From the 5, 2nd and 4. On the option to give to Swift here. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. DeAndre Swift with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Eagles are an extra point away from drawing level. Elliott good on the extra point, and that will level the playing field at 17 all. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now Prescott. Open man, the tight end Luke Schoonmaker. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Prescott on 1st down. That'll be caught. It's caught. But he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Now a carry for Sanders. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. The fumble recovery certainly has put them in the driver's seat. 1st and 10, all tied here in the 4th. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Hurts sets up to throw it. And this one complete to Smith. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Hurts finding Smith for the Philly 1st. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. A handoff, Swift running to the left. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Escaping the pressure right, and he wisely will throw that one away.
And in the second half of a tied game, every decision gets magnified. And here, if he forces this ball, it could be intercepted. So that's the prudent play to just airmail it out of bounds.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. They'll look to throw again. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Here's Swift. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Good work there, holding him out on 1st down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
2nd and goal from the 1. On the sneak, it's Hurts. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. This Cowboy defense trying to hold him out of the end zone. They've run it to... and he'll get it. He's over for the touchdown. Jalen Hurts scoring on the sneak from a yard out.
And the Eagles have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead.
Elliott good with a PAT, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line.
145 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Kill. Hey, 47.
Prescott to throw it. It's caught by Sanders. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the Cowboys winning on the road, so they look for the sweep here back home in Arlington. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
Sanders toss left side. And he'll get a few yards here to the 34. 2nd down, 8 yards to go. Now they toss out wide to Sanders. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining.
What a kickoff to the week this has been. Now a big play. It's third down.
Hey, kill. Here we go, 47.
Now Dak.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And that's the downside of taking these big shots, because they're definitely lower percentage plays. And now you look up and it's fourth down. So not only do you have to worry about getting big yardage, you also need to just keep the game alive.
Got to avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long.
We're going to 53. Here we go, 46.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. One crisis averted, but they still need to move hastily. They go back to the ground with Sanders. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd and 6 coming up. Running the jet sweep as Prescott bats it forward. And he stopped immediately there. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
A big play looming on 3rd down.
Here we go, 47. Hey, kill. 47. 26.
Here's Prescott.
Flushed out right.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. And so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
That one checks all the boxes, doesn't it? You get the first down, check. Get out of bounds, stop the clock, check.
Bro, how about one last check? Keep your quarterback from getting hit. That's a big check.
Yeah, check there as well. Good call.
Here we go, go to 54, 26.
To throw, Prescott. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
Darius Slay with a pick.
And the Eagles have just about sewn up this football game.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that.
Takes it to about the 37.
The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And they'll indeed take a knee. And that knee will do it. So they snap the losing streak. Always a good feeling.
Yeah, I don't know if this one right here, when they're taking a knee, is as much exultation as exhalation, right? They just breathe a sigh of relief. Finally got a win. Needed one desperately.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
No time.
So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out.